So this is my daily routine as an 18-year-old high school dropout that is working a 9 to 5 currently and also has a side hustle, which I'm basing around this YouTube channel. And of course, my routine isn't perfect. There are still some things that I want to improve on it, and it's mainly to do with my diet and looks maxing. Like, for example, I still eat store-bought bread. I don't make my own sourdough bread. And you'll also see some shit in this video that will make you question what I'm doing. But just trust me, none of this constitutes medical advice. I don't advise you to be copying me. I'm just saying this is what works for me currently. So my days start at 5 a.m. Of course, I'm going to do B-roll, but I'm not fucking recording myself waking up. My days start at 5 a.m. I wake up and I instantly find myself in a pessimistic, sort of nihilistic mindset, so I immediately hit the books and gratitude journal. I write down like 3 to 5 things that I'm grateful for, whether it's events, people, experiences, anything really. And then I will do a body meditation, where I sort of just focus on all the muscles and bring myself back to the present moment. I'm no longer in a dreamy state. Once I'm done with that, maybe after 2 minutes of doing it, I will immediately hop into the cold shower. But I'll keep it real, around 20% of the time, I will have a hot as fuck shower in the morning. Simply because I feel like it. With cold showers, I'll start off with the medium temperature. So, hot one side, cold one side, just straight down the middle. And then as the shower progresses, I'll just flick it to cold. And that's all you really need to get the benefits of having a cold shower the whole way through. You get the shock proteins, you get the presence, you get everything. I hop out of the shower and then I scrape my tongue and brush my teeth with this viral teeth serum, which is fluoride free, and then I'll chuck some tallow balm on. So tallow balm is pretty much just animal fat. It's really similar to the shit that's in our skin already. And I just do that to help with my acne, and it's Esoteric approved. I get it from a New Zealand company. There's an American company that I think is Vintage Tradition. I would have got it from there, but I just found it too expensive, including the shipping and shit. So once I'm done with my esoteric morning routine, I'll go back to my room, chuck on deodorant and clothes, and I'll make my bed then. I don't make my bed first when I wake up. I'll make it when I'm actually just awake and I'm aware. And then I go and look up at my wall. Wait, hold up. I'll do this. I don't want the lighting to be good because I don't want people to actually see what I'm trying to achieve this year. But I'll look at my goals on my wall and I'll just stare at them like a psychopath. Some days I'll read them out loud, some days I'll just look at them. And I'll do visualizations constantly of what it's like to achieve in the micro and what it's like to achieve in the macro. Micro being like a singular event, macro being a little bit more of the big picture. So for example, I passed the phase of procrastination and I'm visualizing going past that procrastination fucking phase. Jesus. Ugh. Going past that procrastination phase and achieving what I wanted to achieve. I uploaded the good video. I reached 5,000 subscribers. I visualize everything on the small and the big. And then I start my workday. This usually happens at like 5:30 in the morning once I've had my cold shower, my meditation, visualization, all of that shit. And I have the ceiling lights on in my B-roll because it's easier for you guys to see. Usually I keep it damn near pitch black. I sometimes record like I am right now, which is at 5:55 in the morning, but I usually can't because my brother's asleep in the next room. And I can only record when he's at his girlfriend's house. Simple as that. So my work block in the morning usually consists of like recording when I can and scripting for the most part. And then I might touch up on some thumbnails. I might read through a specific ebook that I have a specific problem with. And that's about it. I have no intention of monetizing soon, so I'm not working on any products. I'm just working on learning psychology and building the audience. That's all I want to do for now. I finish up a deep work block at 6:50, so this is roughly like a hour 20-minute deep work block, and that is all I can really get in for the day. So at 6:50 or 7 o'clock in the morning, I will go and have my supplements, which is 5 grams of creatine and 2 capsules of First Man supplement. And then I'll go feed my dogs at the same time. And at this point, I'm chucking on a t-shirt under my hoodie to get ready for work, getting all of my food ready. I'll quickly show what I take to work, and yes, I am bulking. Even though I don't try and eat during the day, I, believe it or not, I am bulking. Okay, so the food I have for my work day is 2 carrots, 10 Brazil nuts. Yeah, that's it. Less than 500 calories. I have carrots because it helps with my shitty skin, and Brazil nuts because it has a high as fuck calorie to weight ratio. And also selenium is essential. Oh, and I also forgot to add, but I have 2 water bottles that I take to work. One is a copper, one is a stainless steel, and it's filled with naturally high alkaline water that I take. It's not tap water. It doesn't have aluminium. It doesn't have fluoride. It doesn't have BPAs. It doesn't have all these fucking heavy metals. That is what I take to work. That is what I drink every single day. Yeah. So after I have all the food for my work day ready, I will simply just read until about 7:30, and then I leave for work. On the way to work, I will chew gum, and I will do submental exercises, meaning, yes, facial exercises. I work out my face, I work out my neck, I work out my entire body. It's just who I am, it's just what I do. Get to work, start my shift at 8 a.m. I'm not going to show myself at work because I'm not a cringe motherfucker, but I'm not going to say my job, but I talk to like 100 people plus a day. I don't work at a big brand. I talk to a lot of tradies. I'll leave it at that. Tradies meaning builders, plumbers, what, you get the gist. And I'll intermittent fast. I don't eat until around 10:30 or 11 a.m. and then I'll just have 1 carrot and around like 3 Brazil nuts. And then during my lunch, I'll have 1 carrot and 7 Brazil nuts. So intermittent fasting, I usually do it for burning fat. So I've put on a lot of weight and I'm doing it to stay lean currently, and it's also just a lot easier in terms of time. Like, I don't have to spend time cooking in the morning. I can just spend time working on this channel. And I might even cut more things out of my mini morning ritual to actually work more. So I personally do 8-hour eating periods, but that's because I have a physical job. I'm walking quite a lot. I do like 10,000 steps a day. And I would highly recommend anyone to do a 6-hour eating period, or maybe less. But that's only if you have a mental work job. So on my way home, same shit, except for I don't chew gum. I just listen to podcasts. I'm currently listening to Dan Carlin, King of Kings Part 2. I'll usually listen to podcasts that are either on history, health, psychology, and business. And then I might listen through like a YouTube course or some shit. I might stop into a local store to grab eggs or mints that I need, and I get home at about 4:45 to 4:50. My first actual meal of the day is 8 eggs. I usually have some sourdough bread with it, or maybe rye or whole grains, which is, I know it's bad for you, but I just need calories. With a shit ton of butter. The reason I have eggs is for cholesterol and vitamin D. Cholesterol is essential for testosterone, and vitamin D, of course, essential. And again, bread is simply just an add-on. I don't recommend bread. It is not good for you. Alright, so I'm cooking eggs currently, and just finished with the sourdough toast, chucking butter on it. I'm cooking 8 eggs, and I'm about to do something that a lot of people fucking question. I'll do it anyways. Crushed up the eggshell, and I am sprinkling it all over my eggs. So we have 8 eggs with crushed eggshell all over it. Now,
I'm not going to explain to it, but I'll just explain, like, in this part of the video. Cool.
So there's probably only 5 to 10 people that really know why I am sprinkling one of my eggshells over my eggs to eat. And I'll just explain it because there's normal people watching this video. So pretty much, store-bought milk isn't good for you. It isn't good for your gut microbiome. It's too processed, and raw milk is illegal in New Zealand. So you can't get it in stores. I would need to drive out to fucking like a farmer in Hamilton or some shit to try and get it. I've known that cow's milk isn't good for you since I was like 7 years old arguing with teachers. But anyways, without milk, no calcium. Where do I get calcium? Well, I'm not going to be drinking that milk because it's not actually good for you. And some people argue that it lowers your testosterone. Personally, I don't know enough about it. I just know that it's not great for you. So I'll just resort to this. Have one eggshell every day. Sprinkle it with eggs. You can barely taste it. It's just sometimes there's a crunch. Again, this is not health advice. This is just what I do. And it works for me. And lastly, once I have my toast, I have my butter, I have my eggs with a little bit of eggshell on them, I will sprinkle it with pasta because it contains apigenins. I think that's how you pronounce it. Pretty much, the cholesterol in the eggs helps make testosterone, right? And the parsley helps convert more of the cholesterol into testosterone. We good? That's the summary of it. So I eat that, and at around 5-10 p.m. I've finished, like, everything. I've finished cleaning up the dishes, eating, whatever. So now I have about an hour of free time till I have boxing, and this is sort of just like, this is the most chill part of my day. If anyone wants to message me, this is the time they message me to get a quick response. I check emails. I read as well, but I don't really do much. I do an actual meditation that takes like 10 minutes. But yeah, I just chill for an hour. I'm going to keep it real. That's what my routine looks like. On the way to boxing, I get there 10 minutes early just out of respect, and I'm so shit at chucking on raps. On the way there, I'll listen to some crazy funk music that... Fuck, I'll drop my playlist in the description for anyone that's interested in listening to it, but if I'm not feeling hyped up, by the time the car ride is over, I'm fucking... I feel like I could kill someone. That playlist is the reason why I'll never need pre-workout. But if I don't feel motivated still, I will do one of 3 things. Number 1, I visualize her smiling because of other dudes, which that's probably what's happening. Number 2, I visualize my 28-year-old self, myself in 10 years, my hero, and how my actions today affect who he is. Because it's not what you do today that makes you today. It's what you did 2 years ago, a year ago, a few months ago that makes who you are today. I truly believe that. And then number 3, I visualize my mum being 70 years old and still working a job that she doesn't really like. Any one of those 3, you can copy them by all means. And yeah, 6:30 to 7:30 is boxing. I'm no longer doing the peekaboo Mike Tyson shit because I'm 6'3" and almost 90 kilos. So that shit just looks stupid, and the boxing workout pretty much just looks like this. Warm up on either skipping rope, shadow boxing, or on the bag. Start with body sparring, then pads, then some cardio, then stretch, done. That's what the whole outline of it is. Get home at 7:45, I'll shower. I always have warm showers after my workouts. I can't be asked doing cold because most of the time I'm either weightlifting or doing boxing. How do I explain this in a no bullshit way? Cold water fucks up your gains if you just finished with a workout. It's only good if you just went for a run or if you just did boxing. And I don't want to make the habit of cold showers for 3 days a week and then cold and then warm for 3 days a week. I just want to do cold in the morning, warm at night. It's much easier to stick to. Once I've chucked other clothes on, and yes, another hoodie, let's fucking go, I'll cook dinner. Which is just mince. My brother takes the absolute piss out of me for this, but I just have mince for dinner. Because if you've been tracking my calories, which I highly doubt you have, I'm short of about 1,300 and I haven't had much protein. I haven't had much food at all, to be honest. And mince actually fills everything. Maybe not every single micronutrient, but it fits my macros and it's like the perfect meal to finish off with the day. I finish cleaning up. I don't always feed the dogs at night. Someone else usually does it, but either I finish cleaning up and then I feed the dogs, or I do it whilst I'm cooking. And then once I've finished cleaning up, I've finished eating everything, I will go and I will floss my teeth and I will go brush my teeth with this whitening powder again, fluoride free. And once I've done that, I'm ready for bed. I'll just crack open a book for roughly 25 minutes until 9 p.m. and then I'll go to sleep. So I wake up at 5 usually 6 days a week. I usually find myself sleeping in maybe 1 day a week. Rarely ever do I ever do 2. But this is just what works for me. At least for now. I hope you guys find this helpful to either copy or like find motivation for, that someone else is doing more than you or less. Maybe you're doing more than me. Respect. And I just want to end the video saying this. Very rarely have I ever felt like doing this daily routine. Very rarely do I ever feel like waking up at 5 or going to the gym. I don't like being punched. I hate it, but I love it. And that's why I love it in the long term. Whatever emotions you are feeling, you can use that. I've been the most heartbroken I've been in my life. And I've been able to use it. For 3 months now, this energy is sort of getting excessive. I can't lie to you. I used to have a physical labor job where I would wake up at 4:45 to catch the bus, usually in the rain, because it was winter, and I would get home at about 4 p.m. Shit gets better. I now drive to work. Big improvement. Now, stats of the day. Pages read. I read about 46 pages that day that I documented. Sleep, I got around 8 hours. Calories eaten, 3,341. Just enough to gain a little bit of weight. Bitches talked to. 0. Money made, roughly a couple hundred. I'm not going to be specific. I'll be honest, quick accountability session. My weakness with this routine is recording. I cannot record much. It's annoying. I need to wait till the weekends and then my brother is blasting music. It's hard. So I need to get out more and actually get creative. That is my weakness, and also with bread. I've changed my diet. I designed it yesterday. I don't expect you guys to read, but that's going to be my new bulking diet. I'm going to stick to it, and who knows, I might make a video purely on my new diet and why I chose what I chose. And also, I'm well aware that if I want to make some real fucking progress, I need to either free up my time by escaping the 9-to-5 trap or actually start making my main income from 9 to 5 by getting promoted. Simple as that. Don't do us easy, do us right. Peace.